Hello and welcome to the latest edition of I Want To Run Eastenders. So I've been thinking about this for a long time because my vision for EastEnders is so ambitious and so epic, even if I say so myself. It would need to take a break if in some fantasy world I was to take it over. The reason it would need to take a few months off is because I just could not use anything that Dominic Treadwell-Collins has done. I would have to let a lot of actors go. Obviously his team would have to go, and I'd have to look to get my own writers in because as we're talking now, yesterday on Twitter, one of his writers actually was boasting about writing the episode about the residents of Albert Square posing for this nude calendar and how proud he was of the episode. Well, if that's what he's proud of, if that's what he's boasting about, EastEnders really has gone down the pan. And it's interesting as well, isn't it? Seeing Nick Cotton return just shows you how bland and mediocre the other characters are. So my idea is that EastEnders would need to take a break, so I would give it this big cliffhanger finale to send it off with until we came back again. Now I've spoken to you before about this, about there being this big crime gang shootout in Albert Square where many thugs and many innocent people are injured and die. And of course I've said this before, it gives me an opportunity to get rid of the characters I don't want to keep, and there's quite a lot of those. So there will be this big finale where in the end you would just be seeing pools of blood, people lying shot dead, some struggling after being shot. It would be very dramatic. Now, as I said, I would then give EastEnders 2 or 3 months break, which would obviously be very controversial, but would just need to happen just to set up my EastEnders, what I want to do with the show. Now, before I come back, and I've actually written this down, I would actually devise a 10-minute trailer, which will basically be called Previously on EastEnders. This will be a trailer reminding of people all the great things from the past 30 years of EastEnders. So Dan, Angie, Pete, Kathy, Ian, lots of all the epic things that we've seen in EastEnders the past 30 years would be seen in this Previously trailer. And then near the end of the trailer, it will just say the bitch is back. Of course, meaning Chrissy Watts, because she's part of my new concept. She's set up this crime gang, and of course she's a big part of my concept, and of course there will be a crime war between her and Aaron Wilmot Brown and Dirty Den's son, who she doesn't know is Dirty Den's son, who's Danny. So this big shootout, it finishes with lots of people dead, lots of people injured with this trailer. And yes, it says the bitch is back, and then we see clips of what the aftermath of the shooting and some very dramatic scenes as well. So that's what I'm planning to do. That's what I would plan to do with my EastEnders. Now, I also would cast a Mexican actress. Let me get this right. Ana Brenda Contreras. Now, living out here in Cyprus, there's a lot of Mexican soaps, and I've discovered this actress. She's gorgeous and she's ultra talented, and she's actually one of the most wealthiest singers in the world as well. So she's a very talented lady, and I would be casting Ana Brenda Contreras. Now, if you join me on Facebook or Twitter, I will post her picture up there if you request me to, and you can see who she is and what she's all about and tell you what I found out about her. She's brilliant, so I would cast her if I was running EastEnders for sure. So that's what my plans would be. Now, during the break, it would be a lot of hard work to develop what I want to do with the show. Now, what's obviously this epic crime war between Chrissy and Wilmot Brown, and bringing in Chrissy Watts' father, Jimmy Webb, and making Eldorado's Marcus Tandy Chris's brother as well. There'll be a lot of things to do, but it would be, the most important thing for me is to change the tone and take it back to that brutal show it was when Tony and Julia first brought it to us. That's what's important to me. That's what needs to be done, because right now you're looking at a very poor piece of work. And I'm not disrespecting all the people that work hard on the cameras, on the lighting, everywhere. I know all that stuff is extremely hard to do and it takes a lot of talent, and I'm not disrespecting that. But the actual tone of the show, the storytelling aspect of it is pretty bad, and it lacks a major thing, which is character. It's got a lot of people there making a lot of noise, moving their mouths, but it doesn't work, not for me. And I know for a fact it doesn't work for a lot of you. Now you guys have to make a decision. Are you going to sit there and take it? I think that you deserve more as EastEnders fans. You deserve the concept that I want to do. And yes, that might make me arrogant, overconfident, but I believe what I'm proposing is ambitious, it's doable, and will make EastEnders one of the biggest shows in the world. I really believe this. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just another person trying to get attention online. Believe me, I've got the attention. The BBC know I'm here. They've seen my videos. They know what I'm talking about. But they're so obsessed with making EastEnders a poor man's Hollyoaks. Do not allow them to continue urinating on Tony Holland's and Julia Smith's grave, because that's what they're doing. Do not allow it, because that's how outrageous this all is. I have a plan not to just take EastEnders back to what it was, but beyond that. Because I've been saying for a while, as anyone who pays any attention to me, which I admit is not many people, the UK soap format needs to evolve. And it's not evolving, it's standing still. We need to bring it into the 21st century. We need an epic format, like I'm proposing, with the old-fashioned soap storylines being a backdrop of the soap. I believe it will, by doing it like this, EastEnders will be a very special show, and will be that show that I used to be so excited to watch that I couldn't miss. Now, you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm Mick Meanus on Facebook, Movies TV Mad on Twitter. Here on YouTube, I'm Mike Meanus. Gmail address, smallvillemad@gmail.com. We'll talk again. See you later. Thank you.